The all-new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado is here and is changing the game. More power, more tech, more attitude. Chevy has finally answered the critics and built a truck that's ready to go head-to-head with the best in the business. With sharp styling and next-level interior mixed with a broad range of configurations and powertrain options, this full-size truck is ready to take the throne. The all-new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado wows everybody, so stay with us and have a closer look. 2026 Chevy Silverado redesign. For years, the Silverado has been a no-brainer in the full-size pickup truck class. Capable, versatile, straightforward. On paper, it looked like everything was there, but in practice, the previous generation lacked the finesse most of its rivals deliver. And that's why this redesign is so important. Because with this redesign, the Silverado finally seems ready to take on key competitors at full throttle. One of the first things to talk about in this redesign is the styling. The overall shape might look pretty similar to the predecessor, but there's a completely new face. The new jagged LED headlights are there, along with a bolder and more upright grille, with a lot of inspiration taken from the heavy-duty Silverado. All that makes the Silverado look more aggressive and meaner, and of course, the similar styling solutions follow through the rest of the truck. The rear end, for example, sports new taillights along with a new quad-tip exhaust design that replaces the current dual exhaust look. From the inside, the 2026 Chevy Silverado brings a whole new lineup of new wheel designs that make the truck look even more impressive. At the same time, the overall shape remains pretty much the same, and that also refers to body styles that are available. Once again, this truck is available in regular, double, and crew cab styles with short, regular, and long beds, making an impressive range of configurations on offer. Updated chassis. The 2026 Chevrolet Silverado brings a full load of novelties, and while some of them are pretty radical, others are rather revolutionary. We already talked about how the overall shape looks similar to the previous model. Well, that's because the new Silverado continues to ride on the same, though heavily updated T1 platform, commonly known as the T12 platform. Changes are mostly subtle but quite effective, starting from the new suspension setup. For years, the Silverado has been criticized for its firm ride, a ride that simply wasn't at the F-150's level, and especially not at the Ram 1500's level. But now things seem much better with the upgraded suspension. The new model is notably smoother and refined on the road. Furthermore, the updated chassis brings improvements in other aspects as well. Not only does it ride better than before, but also brings improvements in terms of towing and payload capacity, let alone off-road oriented models that bring further improvements regarding the off-road potential of such variants. Interior design. If there is an aspect of the truck design the Silverado has been criticized for, that would be the interior design. For years, Chevy has been lagging behind its rivals in terms of interior build quality, materials, and features. Moreover, the base version used the same design as the generation before, but even the upper trims with updated cabins didn't have much to offer. Other than pretty advanced tech features, the cabin was underwhelming in many ways, starting from the materials and attention to detail. Thankfully, this changes with the new model, which finally gets a cabin that can successfully compete with key competitors. Fine materials, very good build quality, everything seems just right, but there is more. One of the biggest novelties is the new massive curved screen, which integrates an infotainment system and digital instrument cluster into a single unit, something we've been seeing in Cadillac models so far, which certainly makes this cabin look way more upscale than before and brings a kind of premium-like flavor to the segment of work machines. The new 2026 Chevy Silverado is also compatible with Super Cruise, which stands out as one of the most advanced semi-autonomous driving systems around. But interior aesthetics and tech features aren't the only big improvement that's coming with the new generation. It also brings noticeable improvements in terms of comfort. First and foremost, the 2026 Chevrolet Silverado features new front seats, more massive and with much better ride support, which is certainly one of the most important interior-related news, considering that the previous generation was criticized a lot for its seats. With familiar proportions, it's clear that the amount of passenger space remains the same, but still, there is a notable improvement in sound insulation, which definitely makes the ride far more pleasant. Of course, the actual level of comfort largely depends on the cab style you pick, and once again, the Silverado is available in 3 variants, with regular, double, and crew cab versions. 3 bed lengths are available too, starting from the short 5'8" bed, standard 6.5-foot bed, and the long 8-foot bed, which certainly is the best choice for anyone prioritizing utility. Powertrain. For years, everyone's been saying that V8 engines are soon to be gone, and if you look at what the competition has been doing lately, that's exactly what's happening. Turbocharged engines with smaller displacement are replacing traditional truck engines, but not in Chevy's book. Chevy remains loyal to a traditional pickup truck design approach and keeps the V8s alive. 2 of them even. Just like the previous generation, it offers 2 well-known small block units, the smaller 5.3 and the larger 6.2-liter unit, both capable, durable, and characterized by wonderful exhaust notes. But it's not like Chevy doesn't have an answer for the modern trends in the truck market. Base models once again come equipped with a 2.7-liter Turbo 4, and don't be fooled by its modest displacement. It offers plenty of power and the amount of torque comparable to pretty much any naturally aspirated V8 around. Chevy once again has the most fuel-efficient truck in the class. While key rivals have been leaning toward hybrid powertrains, the Silverado sticks to the more traditional fuel sipper recipe, one powered by a 3-liter inline-6 turbo diesel that isn't just excellent in terms of MPG ratings, but also offers nearly 500 pound-feet of torque, more than any naturally aspirated V8 around. For now, that would be the 2026 Silverado's powertrain lineup, but things are about to change soon as Chevy prepares one big novelty. It'll finally introduce the much-anticipated high-performance off-road version that won't just offer nice off-road bits, but plenty of power as well. Details are yet to come, but it all indicates that the choice will be the supercharged 6.2-liter V8, the same one that's used in the Escalade 5 and the same one that was used in the Camaro ZR1. So what we expect to see is a max output between 650 and 700 horsepower, or maybe even more than that, in a model that'll finally have all that it takes to compete with the Raptor R. Off-road performance. The off-road full-size truck has become a vastly important niche on the market, and the new generation Silverado has all it takes to compete successfully. Just like the previous generation, it offers a range of off-road trims and packages in various price ranges and trim levels. First of all, there's the famous Trail Boss package, which can be added to both custom and LT trims. That way, you can combine how much comfort and convenience you want to get with your off-roader. In any case, off-road upgrades are the same. Four-wheel drive is standard, just like the 2-speed transfer case and electronically locking rear differential. Furthermore, the package also brings off-road suspension, as well as underbody protection, all-terrain tires, and hill descent control. For those looking for a serious off-road truck, the ZR2 stands as a natural choice. 33-inch all-terrain tires, off-road specific suspension dampers, upgraded skid plates, locking front and rear differentials, spray and bed liner, and surround view camera are just some of the highlights of the ZR2 that's not just an excellent off-roader, but also a fully loaded truck. It comes standard with heated exterior mirrors, power-adjustable front seats, ventilated front seats, wireless smartphone charging, heated rear seats, a 7-speaker Bose audio system, bed camera, and many more. Still not enough? No problem, because the ZR2 Bison is there as well, with exclusive 18-inch wheels and mud-terrain tires, upgraded underbody protection, redesigned bumpers for better approach and departure angles, and a full set of exclusive styling details and accessories. Soon enough, we'll see another flagship off-roader equipped with the supercharged V8 we just talked about. So, 700 horsepower along with additional off-road upgrades, this is going to be an ultimate desert runner, meaning that the Raptor R is finally about to get some competition. Pricing. The new generation brings some price increases and now starts at around $40,000, but still remains the most affordable model in the class, notably cheaper than entry-level versions of key rivals. As for the rest of the lineup, the custom trim goes at around $45,000, while range-topping variants cost way over $70,000. As for off-road-oriented models, things can go even higher than that, while the new flagship off-roader with a supercharged V8 is expected to come with a 6-figure price tag. Finally, we could say that the Silverado covers every niche in the full-size pickup truck segment, from work trucks to off-roaders to luxurious cruisers. Are all of these good enough to finally dethrone the F-150? Time will tell. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.